Someone came out and really demanded the combined 11 in here onto the Rokani Media Football. That person was into the comment section. Let me track and see who that person was. He was like, please, can you get me the combined 11? And I said, all right, today I kickstart it off with the combined 11. Christine Angino. Have I got the name right? Christine Ongino. All right. You requested for it. And there is someone else who first requested for it, I think, on was it on Sunday? You know, but whoever went ahead to obviously request for combined 11 of Arsenal versus Bayern Munich, here it comes to you, and hope you're going to receive it with widely open hands. Good morning. It's the 9th of April 2024. We thank God for the gift of life, the Muslims. Ramadan Kareem. We all know that tomorrow is going to be Eid, and it's really going to be one of the biggest days in the world to be celebrated. I know some of you are really going to be off, but I really understand that you'll find these videos and you're going to watch them. If at all I'm going to be here tomorrow, happy Eid Mubarak in advance. And may Allah reward you for the fasting you're going to have to make ever since you kick-started off this fasting. Let's see close to 400 likes smashing this video as I bring you the combined 11 of these two European giants, though Bayern has gone ahead to win trophies of the Champions League that Arsenal have never gone ahead to clinch any. But I tell you, with this force of Mikel Arteta, the juggernaut that Arteta has gone ahead to build, it might really see to it that a lot goes its way. Now, I have always told you, when I'm doing a combined 11, I only consider players that are readily available to play. If a player is not readily available to play, he's not going to make it into my combined 11. That is it. He's not going to really make it. So, as we start it off, continue to subscribe and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Now, today, we're going to have to come up with a system. It's going to be a 4-2-3-1 system. And we are going to see who is really going to be making it up into this team. It's a 4-2-3-1, and let's get to this combined 11. And I know people are like, oh, Rokani, who is really going to appear into this combined 11? By the way, because Bayern has quality players and Arsenal has quality players, and we are going to come out and really put up the best. In the goalkeeping department, I would like to let you know, that Arsenal has Ramsdale and David Raya. But who is the first choice player? You get who is the first choice goalkeeper? I think the first choice goalkeeper is none other than Raya. For Bayern Munich, Manuel Neuer is back. So we are versing Manuel Neuer versus David Raya. This is really one of the easiest to do in this team, and I think this guy takes the slot. He takes the slot in the combined 11. That is Manuel Neuer. I want you to argue with facts in the comment section. I know some of you will say he saved 2 penalties when playing against FC Porto. He did a BCD, but Manuel Neuer has gone ahead to epitomize the goalkeeping department. You know, he's a very good shot stopper. He's a very good sweeper goalkeeper. He's a very good ball distributor, and he expresses himself well with the ball on his feet. He has been doing this before even other goalkeepers went ahead to obviously bring it into the modern way of football. Most goalkeepers right now are ball-playing goalkeepers. The David Rayas have gone ahead to learn it from this lad, and this is why you have to give him respect. He's everything that you want your goalkeeper to be. He's really exquisite, and I tell you, he is my guy, and he goes into my combined 11 as the he goes in my combined 11 as the goalkeeper. That is it. We go to the right back. We are having Bayern, by the way, has very many right backs, but it's all about Joshua Kimmich and Mazraoui. When you look at Mazraoui, he's returning from injury. I don't expect him to start, and I think the person that is going to play as the right back for the side of Bayern Munich this season has always been Joshua Kimmich. So here we have Joshua Kimmich, right? And Arsenal has Benjamin White, who has always gone ahead to feature on several occasions. And Benjamin White has been really having a very beautiful season, and the same applies to Joshua Kimmich. But I tell you, Joshua Kimmich takes the day for me. I think Arsenal fans will all agree with me. This is why Arsenal really needs this player, also 28 years of age, with huge experience. The way he plays that line, the way he inverts in the midfield, the way he puts in those crosses, you know, he's really an exquisite player. And I tell you, that's why Mikel Arteta has gone ahead to include him on the list of players that they want to sign this summer transfer window. I really give Benjamin White his props, but this guy, Kimmich, is really out of this world. He's one of the players that can fit in every team, and Benjamin White cannot fit in every team. Let's really be factual. He cannot fit in every team. So the actuality of this, Joshua Kimmich is my right back over Benjamin White. So I've gone ahead to choose Joshua Kimmich over Benjamin White. Now, after that, let's go to the left back. Arsenal has 3 sets. They're not 3 sets. They have like 4 people who have gone ahead to feature as left back this season: Julian Timber, Jakub Kiwior, Tomiyasu, and Zinchenko. Now, whoever you bring from Arsenal, you know, if you bring Zinchenko, he's going to be facing, is it Guerrero, yeah, and Alphonso Alves, you know, Alphonso Alves, you know, Alphonso Alves, that Canadian, you know, everything that Zinchenko does, Alphonso Alves does it perfectly. He inverts well in the midfield, and he does everything right. He inverts in the midfield, and if at all you want to see this Kiwior guy who plays that overlapping roll through or towards the touchline in the out wide areas, he gets you everything. Whatever you need. Defensively, he's solid. Going forward, he's solid. He's a towering of a lad and physical. So for me, I believe no left back at Arsenal comes next to Alphonso Davies, and Alphonso Davies takes that left back position for the side of this combined 11. So for me, that's what I think. I'm giving you my mind. You can as well go down and argue me out into the comment section below. When we go to the central defense, Bayern has Eric Dyer, they have Kim Min-jae, they have Upamecano, and they have Matthias de Ligt. Now, whichever pairing you bring from Bayern Munich, you know, whichever pairing you bring, you know, let's obviously say that Upamecano and Eric Dyer are playing as right-sided centre-backs. Now, Arsenal's right-sided centre-back is Saliba. Are they anywhere near Saliba? I tell you no. Saliba gets into the right-sided centre-back anytime at Bayern Munich, and he is the best-rated centre-back for my combined 11. We go to the left-sided centre-back, Kim Min-jae and Matthias de Ligt. Do they come anywhere near Gabriel Magalhaes? The answer is no. So I give Gabriel Magalhaes a go into that central defense for my combined 11. So that's my back 5. Arsenal has 2 players and Bayern Munich has 3. So far, Bayern is edging Arsenal. Let's see where this combined 11 is really going ahead to end. That's why I call you to smash the like button close to 400 times in there for you. Now let's go to the double pivot. Now, Bayern Munich plays with Goretzka, right, and Konrad Laimer or Pavlovic into that double pivot. You know, most of the times it's Pavlovic and Goretzka. Sometimes they put in a Joshua Kimmich. Now, in the CDM area, they've always gone ahead to use Goretzka, Konrad Laimer, or Joshua Kimmich. I tell you, I go with this guy. I go with this double pivot on any day. I have Thomas Partey as my CDM, right? And Declan Rice as my number 8. So that is my double pivot. I've gone ahead to choose for this combined 11. Even if you come out and really tell me how Jorginho and you tell me that you're getting in Jorginho into the mix, I tell you Jorginho and Declan Rice get into that team, and none of those midfielders at Bayern Munich can obviously edge them out. To show you how Declan Rice gets into this team, even the manager of Bayern that might be sacked tonight if at all Arsenal annihilate him, wanted to sign Declan Rice. He even met him in London at his home, but he had already made a decision to join Arsenal. That's it. So it shows you how good that is. So 2 midfielders in, and I'm going in for double pivot of Declan Rice and Thomas Partey. So I think no one disagrees with me on this. If at all you disagree with me, go into the comment section and tell me your thoughts. And if at all you agree with me, smash up the like button, and also go into the comment section and tell me why you really agree with me. Now, we go to the I have 2 most decisive positions that people are really gonna argue a lot about. You've heard me on several occasions coming in here and hail Musiala as one of the best central attacking midfielders in the world, you know, and he plays for Bayern Munich. He comes to a combined 11 where I'm having Odegaard, my favorite player at Arsenal. You've always gonna hate to know it that Odegaard is my best player to ever play at Arsenal, and I feel he's the best player at that club, captaining the club, doing lots of things into this game of football, and he's facing in Jamal Musiala. Jamal Musiala is really exquisite. He's a Martin Odegaard with the right foot. That is it. The difference is Jamal Musiala, I think, is just 19 years of age as a teenager, and Martin Odegaard is 25 years of age. So there is a 5 or a 6-year age difference, and it shows you that Jamal Musiala has a very high ceiling ahead of him. He has the world onto his feet to come out and really make the best of a decision in what he's going to really become. So when I look at all that I've gone ahead obviously put up, it's really hard for a decision for me to make, but I'm finally going ahead to make my decision, guys. It's this guy. I've chosen Martin Odegaard over Jamal Musiala because of what Odegaard has gone ahead to do this season. Trust me, this season, no number 10 comes close to him. No number 10 comes close to him. And Musiala would have gone ahead to come close to him because he has gone ahead to be doing well in the Champions League and trying to obviously factor out things. But his overall performance in the Bundesliga is nowhere near to this guy. And we look at the competition of the teams in the Bundesliga being weak to that of the Premier League being strong. You give Odegaard his flowers because of what I was going to hit to do, and I hereby coming through to give Odegaard as my number 10 into this. It has pained me, by the way, because I like Jamal Musiala. I love him, and this is when it comes into a sport for choice, and you have to make one choice, and I've gone ahead to make that choice of Martin Odegaard over Jamal Musiala. Another heated topic is really going to be here. Let's go to the right attacking side of the midfield. Bayern has Leroy Sane and Arsenal has Bukayo Saka. Saka's going to have to be having a very good season, and he's having 3 goals in the Champions League. He's having 14 in the Premier League, and I fancy him to clinch 20 in the Premier League only. And if Arsenal continues to obviously go ahead and play really well in the Champions League, he might really increase on. But he faces Leroy Sane. Leroy Sane has gone ahead to obviously resurrect his career that had gone ahead to hit a dead end at Man City because of limited playing time. He was with Mikel Arteta. I've gone ahead to see his interview on how Mikel Arteta went ahead to help him a lot, how they were friends with Gabriel Jesus at Man City and Zinchenko. So they really have a lot of things to talk about into that. But a time comes when you really have to make a choice in the combined 11. This is where things really harden a little bit, you know. They really harden a little bit, but you have to come out and really put in the shift. And today, the shift obviously goes to shirt number 10 of Bayern Munich. That is Leroy Sane. I would go with Leroy Sane because of lots of things. And he's unselfish. His skill set, you know. He's this kind of player who can singly lead the counter-attack, you know. And he's a nacho. That is it. I go with Leroy Sane. And by the way, some of the players that are really going to come off the bench or start that are really going to cause havoc to Arsenal that I expect is Leroy Sane. Leroy Sane. And it will depend on who plays as the left back for the club of Arsenal. And for me, I go with Leroy Sane as my right attacking midfielder. That doesn't really take Saka off his good do's. But I tell you, I go a Leroy Sane over a Bukayo Saka. And I think that's why Arteta is also interested in signing Leroy Sane. Last summer, he was linked to Arsenal. And this summer is also going to be hugely linked to Arsenal because he is really taking long to put pen to paper onto his contract. We go to the left attacking midfield. Arsenal has Gabriel Martinelli, Leandro Trossard, and Bayern Munich have Serge Gnabry. You know, Serge Gnabry, sometimes they play Musiala that side and Kingsley Coleman. So, who do they front as their... It's Kingsley Coleman. That is it. And who do Arsenal front as their left attacking midfielder? It's Gabriel Martinelli. Now, when I look at those two, this guy is really great. I'm going to hate to choose this guy. Like him or hate him, I go with Gabriel Martinelli into this combined 11. Martinelli is really exquisite. He's really a very, very, very exquisite player. And he has gone ahead to prove to us that even if he's returning from injury, he doesn't really drop off. Now, we go to the center forward. Gabriel Jesus, Nketiah, and Kai Havertz. Whoever you front, Bayern Munich fronts Choupo-Moting and Harry Kane. And this is evident. It's written all over the wall. No doubt about it. Kai Havertz is in epic form. But this guy is really world class. And no one is going to doubt about this. He is supposed to be leading the apex of the attack of this combined 11. That is none other than Harry Kane. So hope you agree with me on some of those. I know most of you are going to come out and disagree with me on Saka, Odegaard and Musiala, Benjamin White, Joshua Kimmich, you know. But that's what I'm going to have to come up with. And you can now go into the comment section and tell me who do you think is not supposed to be into this combined 11. Then let's go to the managers. Thomas Tuchel at the Bayern Munich. Arsenal has Mikel Arteta. Thomas Tuchel just decided to leave the side of Bayern Munich after this season. And it looks like they want to sack him if at all Arsenal knock him out. Meaning that he has gone ahead to be having a very bad season. And no one will tell me that he has not gone ahead to get what Arteta has gone ahead to get. You know, at Chelsea he was given all what he wanted to build a team. You know, he failed. He got sacked. Though I think it was really in the early stages of his work with Todd Boehly to sack him, and that was really very nonsensical. That went ahead to be done by Todd Boehly. At Bayern Munich, he went ahead to be given everything. He brought in Kim Min-jae, he brought in Eric Dyer, he brought in Harry Kane, Pavlovic, Saja Boy, very many players. He has gone ahead obviously sign at Bayern Munich, right? And he has gone ahead to fail. Mikel Arteta is now competing and is seated on top of the most competitive club football tournament or club league tournament in the world. You know, that is the Premier League. Seated on top of the Premier League table, that is none other than Arsenal, managed by Mikel Arteta. So for me, the manager is none other than Mikel Arteta. I don't really agree with anything that this guy is really putting up at Bayern Munich. I've never believed in him, though he was really being talked on and rated highly as a very good coach. But I don't see his goodness. That is it. I don't see his goodness. I've never seen him build a project. He was at PSG. He was at Chelsea. Now he has failed at Bayern Munich. And trust me, the next side is going to come in through. He's going to return to the Premier League because I know some teams might suck. But I don't see him coming to Man United. Those stories are going to be put out there that he is going to come to Man United. I doubt it. So, my manager for this team is none other than Mikel Arteta. So, that's what I've gone ahead to have for you as my combined 11. When you look at Bayern Munich, they're having Manuel Neuer, Joshua Kimmich, Alphonso Alves, Davies, Leroy Sane, and Harry Kane. They're having 5 players, meaning that Arsenal are really having 6 in terms of Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, Martin Odegaard, and Martinelli. All right, so that's what I had for you here. That's my combined 11. What do you make about it? I would like to see what you guys are really saying. I know there's going to be chaos, you know, chaos, especially over Bukayo Saka, because some people have gone ahead to say Rokani has a personal vendetta over Bukayo Saka, but their combined 11s have gone ahead to do, and I've gone ahead to give Bukayo Saka a go in the combined 11 of Arsenal versus Man City. I gave him a go. He was there, you know. So that's what I have for you. May the living to God bless you abundantly. The Muslims, Ramadan Kareem. We sign out for now. See you later. First video of the day. More easier to come. I'm out.